Hey there, Scoobies. I'm Andre.
And I'm Alex, and now that summer is over, we are counting down our 4 most anticipated movies of the fall this week in Scooby Foursome.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Alex, we got a lot of good stuff coming up. As we know, the summer ends, we get into all of the sort of higher tier, upper brow, Oscar type films. What are you looking forward to this fall?
Okay, so my number 4 that I have for you is Kingsman: The Golden Circle. I am so excited for this movie. One, because I'm really excited to see, like we said before, how we're going to have the Americans like working with the British, and to see the juxtaposition of those two like cultures, I guess you could say.
Because the first Kingsman movie is so British.
Yeah.
It reeks British.
And this one we're gonna have Channing Tatum
as a cowboy
with a
a
rope.
laser lasso.
Why do I can never figure out? I can never remember what it's called. I'm always like a rope.
She's like a
It's
glowing
lasso.
rope. Yeah.
A lasso. So I think that's gonna be really cool to see. I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to see all the new gadgets and yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Awesome. I originally had Kingsman on my list, but I took it off because, why repeat? There's so many movies coming
And
out.
he was like, "Oh, Alex wants to see Kingsman."
Yeah, I was so proud
I'm
of
gonna
her
let her
for wanting to see Kingsman. I was like, you keep that. That's on you. Yeah. For me, at my number 4, I've got the Jennifer Lawrence, Javier Bardem new thriller, Mother. We talked about this maybe 2 shows ago. How do you describe it? Well, we still don't know how to describe it.
just creepy psychological thriller.
Yeah, done by Darren Aronofsky, director of Black Swan and Requiem for a Dream.
The same type of, we don't know if like what we're seeing is really happening or if we're supposed to infer that it's all in her head.
Yeah, we don't know if she's crazy or is this some weird, as you pointed out, is this maybe a cult? Is like what's going on with this film? We don't know, but that's why I want to see it.
Okay, so my number 3 is Battle of the Sexes. I'm super excited for this. It's Steve Carell and Emma Stone.
Oh, the tennis movie.
Yes.
Yes.
It's based off the true story of the 1973 tennis match between Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs.
Yes, yeah. I always forget the guy, but I always remember Billie Jean, yeah.
Always remember the woman. Sorry. So I'm really excited to see this. I'm excited to see Emma and Steve on screen together. I think that'll be really fun. And also, it has the same directors as Little Miss Sunshine.
I did not know that.
And that's one of my favorite indie films. Like, I am obsessed with Little Miss Sunshine.
I did know that.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this one.
At my number 3, I have The Foreigner. Jackie Chan, for all you Kung Fu fans, is back. Where's he been? I don't know. I haven't seen him since Rush Hour 3. I think he's been in China, like making billions of dollars over there. He's one of the richest people in China. That being said, he's finally back with the American film called The Foreigner. Basically, it's Jackie Chan's version of Taken. He's an older, grizzled man who is on vacation with his daughter, I think, and then a terrorist bombing happens, and he believes that Pierce Brosnan, who is the head of this government organization, knows who killed or the terrorist cell that blew up his daughter. So he basically is terrorizing the government in order to extract names of a terrorist cell, so then he can then go Jackie Chan all over that terrorist cell. Just check out the trailer, self-explanatory. Jackie Chan basically saying, I have a certain particular set of skills. They set him loose.
This one was not on my radar at all.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be a lot of karate and punching.
Yeah.
Punching.
Really exciting.
We love punching.
So my number 2, and I know you're gonna love this, is Dr. Martin and the Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that like our first episode, second episode, maybe.
I think like our first one was our Comic-Con wrap-up, so I think it's our second
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
Right. Way back when
yes,
we were
back
so
in the
young,
day.
didn't know what we were doing. Yeah.
But I'm really excited. So this is the one that's like based on the story of the creator of Wonder Woman, and it kind of dabbles into the dark, like 3-way relationship he was having with his wife and one of his students.
Very risque back then.
Yeah, some bondage going on. It's just gonna be
like
like
S&M.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a very interesting movie about like these real life characters that existed.
Yeah.
And also a little sexy time. So.
Sure. Yeah, even a little sexy time. Yeah, Wonder Woman forged and female eroticism.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be cool.
And I just noticed that is The second movie on your list that's based on a true story, again, it's around this time, the fall, winter time, where all these heavy hitter, real stories, because people are going for that Oscar gold.
Yeah,
so.
I love, and that's one of my favorite type of movie genres is
based on a true story.
I love based on true story because I feel like then you can really connect with the characters and be like, these people existed. This is nuts.
I get you. The reason why I'm similar with I do like it when the story is based on a factual character, like with Wall Street, but to a certain extent, it hurts my brain because just the way Hollywood works, I know that probably, if I'm lucky, 60% of it happened. The other rest of it's been like embellished, glamorized.
To pretend it's all real.
Sure. Although if you've seen Straight Outta Compton, it's like, come on. Like,
yeah.
Come on. That's the Walt Disney version of the NWA story. That's all I'll say about that one. At my number 2, I've got American Made, once again, based on a true story. It's that time of year. All right, get this. This is the new Tom Cruise movie. I don't want to get anything wrong because I wasn't that familiar with this story.
Don't Tom Cruise.
Oh, no Tom Cruise for you?
No.
No?
Sorry. Okay.
Personal stuff aside, he can still, like, Mission Impossible, the last one was good. Did you see that one?
I did see it.
Did you enjoy it?
I just can't stop thinking about that it's Tom Cruise.
You can't separate the Scientology
I can't.
from the actor.
I can't. I've seen too much. I've seen too many documentaries.
We saw a lot of documentaries, a lot of couch jumping, apparently a lot of marriage contracts. You know what? We're getting way off track.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We try not to talk about people's personal business. We're throwing all sorts of crap at Tom Cruise. But in this new movie, he portrays real-life American pilot and hustler Barry Seal, who ran drugs in the 1980s for cocaine kingpin Pablo Escobar, one of the biggest strugglers of all time, Narcos, for those of you who watch, and was recruited by the CIA to run one of their biggest covert operations in history. I mean, yeah, you got me sold. I think of Blow meets Top Gun. I'm like, all right, I'll watch that movie.
Yeah. Well, that's what the first thing I thought of was Blow, which is also one of my favorite movies. I love that one.
Love that movie. Penelope Cruz, Johnny Depp.
Such a good movie.
Such a great movie.
But I just this American Made sounds awesome. Plot sounds great. Mm-hmm. Sounds like something I really want to go see. I just wish it wasn't Tom Cruise. But
I understand what you're saying. I truly do, and I respect your opinion. The reason why I'm specifically excited for this is because Tom Cruise typically plays the Superman, candy sweet good guy in almost everything he does. It'll be nice, almost like when Denzel did his turn in Training Day, play sort of a darker character. Yeah. It'll be nice to see him play an asshole for once.
That's true.
Like, I love seeing
Leonardo DiCaprio. Maybe a little bit more believable.
Right. Maybe you'll buy it. Maybe because you already think he's weird.
Yeah.
You're like, if he is playing a bad guy, you're like, all right, I can buy into this. All right, Alex, what is your most anticipated fall movie?
Okay, so my number 1 choice is The Mountain Between Us. I'm super excited. Kate Winslet, Idris Elba.
Idris Elba!
You just know it's going to be a killer.
Luther!
Thank you. So I like my hype man over here.
That's right.
And I haven't really seen a movie about survival in a long time. So I'm really excited. This is something
because guess who didn't see The Revenant? Totally bust through you.
Wow.
I could not
really
bust through you.
Blow my spot there.
I could not.
That was something I told you in confidence.
I did not expect you to share that in a public setting.
Yeah. It's just, I felt like I was past, now I have to explain to you guys. I felt like I was past the point of seeing it, and I miss seeing it in theaters, and I just feel like it's not something that I can sit down in my living room and watch on my couch. I just don't feel like I have the attention span to watch the whole thing. Okay?
For shame.
That's my...
For shame.
This is about The Mountain Between Us.
Sorry. Side note, please continue.
Anyway.
A survival movie. It's been a while since you've seen a good survival movie.
It's been a while since I've seen a good survival movie that involved snow and mountains.
Have you ever seen The Grey with Liam Neeson?
I have seen that, actually. I have seen that.
Great survival movie.
And the ending, I didn't like it.
Audible gasp. Why didn't you like the ending?
I felt like it didn't do enough for me.
You didn't like the cut to black where you don't know whether he kills the wolf or the wolf kills him?
I want to know! I I hate when they do that.
I don't know what you did.
I know, like, it's supposed to be like, ooh, really exciting, interpret it for yourself.
Artsy, yeah.
But I want to know. I don't sit through the whole movie to not know.
Like Wizard of Oz, was Dorothy crazy, or did she go on a magical adventure? The filmmaker technically never answers that for us.
She went on a magical adventure.
Well, all right.
I'll answer it for you.
That's it. But see, that's what they want sometimes. They want the viewer to decide for themselves.
So, yes, I'm very excited to see this survival movie, and I think it's going to be pretty steamy.
Steamy?
Up there.
You think there's going to be some, like,
They're only a man and a woman trying to survive together? You don't...
Wow,
I just automatically assumed there was going to be a love interest there.
I didn't. But see, you always go there. Like, even before this season of Game of Thrones started, Alex was like, oh, yeah, they're totally going to hook up, Dany and Jon Snow. I was like, what?
You were like, they're related. And I was like, so it's Game of Thrones.
Exactly. I was like, what? That'll never happen. Literally, their first episode together, the creators were like, no, they're hooking up. It's like, well... All right, see, but I guess you see when couples or characters are going to hook up. I'm just looking at, like, the set pieces.
You're thinking about who could play them as adults. And
yes.
It's just, like, not what goes through my head at all.
No.
Like, ooh, who would I like to see also direct this film?
All right, I'll sign off on that. All right, so some steamy lovemaking between Kate Winslet and Idris Elba.
Two beautiful, beautiful people.
Two beautiful people. Idris Elba is always a win. My number one film, and how could it not be Blade Runner 2049? I mean, what else I need to say? The follow-up sequel to the Ridley Scott 80s classic. The original movie, for those of you who know the story, the one that got released in the theaters was the studio cut. They basically hacked and slashed it all to pieces. Ridley Scott famously said that he did not like the version that was released into theaters. Years afterwards, I think sometimes maybe in the late 90s, early 2000s, they let Ridley Scott go back in, recut it the way he wanted to. Fans everywhere agreed that the Ridley Scott version of it is the true ultimate masterpiece that is Blade Runner. In this one, he's not directing, he's producing it, but it's still a story by him and he's overseeing everything. But it's kind of awesome that he's not directing this one because the director of this one is Denis Villeneuve. I think I said that right. The director of Arrival. This guy is really good with sort of high concept sci-fi. Not just, we talked about before, Thor, punch him up, space adventures. But no, for those of you who saw Arrival, he really likes to get into the psychology of things, sort of the human dynamic. What does it mean to trust someone or not trust someone? And I think Blade Runner all being really about, are these robots human? Who's a human? Who's not a human? So that's why I'm excited to see that. That's why she's my co-host. I ramble and she knows when to be like, that's enough.
Oh yeah.
All right, Scoobs, thanks for hanging out with us. These are our picks for our fall movie favorites.
Scooby foursome.
Our Scooby foursome. She loves the title of this segment. Great hanging out with us. Until next time, I've been Andre.
And I'm Alex.
Stay groovy, Scoobies.